what else can I say? That's my family. That's, you know, it's not, you know, something that we built through music. It's a family thing, you know. Their kids call me Theo, you know, uncle and whatnot. We've been touring together for like 6 years, been friends for, you know, mad long now, you know, crazy long time, probably since the mid-90s at this point. So, you know, I'm just here repping for them.
Philly hip hop, like Philly hip hop is weird because like when we were younger, we were coming up, doing open mics and all that stuff. It was crazy. Everybody was dope, blah blah blah. Everybody supported each other. Then there was a time where Philly became mainstream, like when they put Beans out, they put all those cats out. That it got real mainstream. So like the underground kind of was obsolete.
It still is obsolete in my opinion.
Well, it's obsolete to maybe a worldwide audience, but what I'm trying to get at is that it's back to like back in the day where everybody can be in the same place without stupid shit happening. In between that time and this time, there was like a lot of beef always and there's a lot of hating, but now we could all party together and it's kind of cool, but like on the underground scene, there's not, it's just, I think it lacks a lot of thorough people, man. Like, I feel more of the mainstream dudes just because the mainstream dudes are people that were kind of like underground cats and we were underground, but they just tried to switch their shit up.
Yeah, not saying that everybody in the Philly quote-unquote underground is whack, but like
it's just not as much.
It's just fucked up, man. And anybody who's in this game, you know, no matter what city you in, there's always somebody who raps. There's always somebody that makes beats. Your mans in them promotes, your mans in them does booking. So overall, you know, I think the whole quote-unquote underground game is just watered down, to be honest.
It's just rap, period. There's so many people that all the good cats, you can't find them because everybody just kind of disguised and you can't really see it. And Philly got like, you know, the Philly attitude is kind of like a chip on the shoulder, so nobody wants to be that dude to put themselves out there because they feel like somebody should be knocking at their door or something. But that's just with being young or whatever. But yeah, like I still enjoy going to Philly hip hop events or whatever, just because it still keeps me moving. It keeps me knowing why I do what I do. But
yeah, I like going to the Philly shows and shit like that to see who's really out there and who's spitting that shit.
Yeah, and if somebody's dope, we'll tell them and we'll try to do some shit with them, you know. But if they're not, and I don't say nothing to you, that's why. You talk about all-time Philly dudes. There's like Philly was bigger back in the day than it is now. Then they tried to be big in the middle, like the last few years. But there was so many dudes, man. There's so many dudes that people don't even know. I mean, you would know 3 Times Dope. You would know EST. He was like sick back in the day. He's still sick.
Yeah, he writes for people. So.
He writes for Beyonce, people like that. So he got a lot of. He's still out there getting this music money.
I mean, all the Philly heads. I mean, on my Boricuas, from the way I know Kiski used to kill it back in the day. First motherfucking Philly to have a hit song in the hood dedicated to his peoples, man. He used to spit shit like, because I'm Puerto Rican, people question my knowledge. They think a Puerto Rican, can I make it through college? Those stereotypes, just killing it, man. You know what I mean? Instead I get treated like a common criminal. If I get justice, man, that's a miracle. All they gotta do is look at my skin color and I'm guilty as hell. But why the hell know that shit though?
Yeah, I don't know how you
Kiski used to kill it, but I don't know. As far as King and stuff like that, man, there's dudes that I think, as far as Philly, man, Philly was always under a cloud in New York, man. And you had cats like Cool C and Steady B, like, really doing it. And
Steady B was like the first cat to do some shit with a New York dude. So when they did that shit with KRS, that was real big for Philly. And then you had Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff being so big on the
that's
DJ
the real
game.
King, man. He sold the most fucking records out of Philly.
Yeah, I mean,
if you want to put it in
nice.
that,
He's nice either way, but like there was so many dudes back in the day. There was Tough Crew, you had Ice Dog, Tone Love. There was always the debate who's better, Ice Dog, Tone Love. The Black Boys would say Tone Love, Puerto Ricans would say Ice Dog. But that was thorough about Philly because there was so much shit back in the day. There was who else was there? There was Larry Larry back in the day. It was Schoolie D who started that shit. Like, Schoolie D is a classic.
I know what King of Philly is. Vinny Pass. That's my nigga, Vin, but you ain't getting that from me, homie. Yo, what up, man? OS in the building, you know what I mean? War Child Planetary. Check that God's Fury shit out. Check out the Labor Union, Sour Diesel. Wait for that History of Violence shit. Peep for all the shit we got coming out. We got QD coming out, which is our fam. You know, niggas we went to school with, so on and so on. And we got a lot coming this year, man.
Catch us on the road. We'll be out there October 21st. We start hitting the road. We'll be back for a Philly show the night before Thanksgiving. So anybody around the way in Philly, Jersey, DC, New York, New Jersey, come celebrate with us, because that's always the welcome home jam. And that's the busiest night of the year, so we get all get twisted. You know what I mean? September 30th.